Hey there everybody, today we are going to try to explore Alara. I'm not sure if this will unlock card packs for us or not, but at the very least it'll be an interesting thing to do. I'm really bummed that we don't get to use Garruk for this, Garruk's deck. I think that's kind of a missed opportunity because we only used it for like 4 small matches, but whatever. After the shards collided, the Noble Knights and the Angels of Bont were forced to defend themselves against constant attacks by Grixis zombies, Jund dragons, and other unfamiliar foes. Outsiders such as yourself can expect a cautious or even violent reception. That sounds like a bummer. You should just be like, hey man, what's happening? I'm running my white-black tricks today. It's one of my favorite decks. I don't know how well it'll do in the new format. In its current iteration, it's probably unplayable. So we'll see how it runs right now and put something together maybe. So, Bant, that's probably going to be Exalted, right? Right? Yeah, well that is quasi-exalted. I mean, it's also got a ton of other uses that make it a pretty good card, aside from just being an awesome 2/2 for 2. It's a little regrettable, but I'm going to go ahead and play my Wall of Omens instead of my slow land. Hopefully that doesn't bite me. But I mean, I'm getting attacked. There's potential that I'm getting attacked for 4, though, anyway, which, I mean, absolutely sucks, but we'll have to see what happens, because if he lays a Exalted guy, and he did, this is definitely an Exalted deck. I mean, we have the RFG removed from game element with the Exhalation from the Angelic Edict. But I'm going to take this 4 right now, and that's going to make me a Frowny Town Bear. At least this guy will give me a token so I can chump block the Exalted character. 16. Bummersville. Hey, Reprisal's pretty damn good against a deck that has to attack one at a time. It makes me pretty happy. So we're back on track because next turn I can lay the Orzhov Guildgate and have the Undying Evil as well as the Reprisal open. So that's kind of cool. It makes me feel a lot better about my situation right now. Nope. Okay. You let me know. You let me know. I'll just jump block down with this 1/1. I'm not too brokenhearted about losing this 1/1. I will attack in with my first strike and 2/2 though. As far as I'm concerned, the 1/1's doing its job. I mean, that just lets him get a land, right? I mean, I don't know why I'm so excited to look at this. Yeah. So it's cool because this is a sorcery, so he can't actually break it with this enchantment removal. It's not like O-Ring, which is also fantastic, but would be a little less so in this scenario. I'll play this, and I'm going to go ahead and attack in with my 2/2 because I'm going to most likely have to Undying Evil my 0/4. I also can just Reprisal, and I think I'll do that instead. So I'll be much more of a detriment to my opponent than just drawing a card. Which I would like that card though, but I'm already on 5 mana, so I'm able to play that Indulgent Tormentor. Alright, so we're reprising the balls off of this guy. Oh, that didn't happen. No sirree Babarooney. That did not take place. Now we're going to Undying Evil. Plan 2. Alright, and we've got a 1/5 out there. Not super useful, but it's a thing. Another wall, that's not bad for me. Slow land, you know what? I know it can't. I'm trying to play this. I'll go ahead and do that. That makes another token, which is great, but I do want to play the Indulgent Tormentor next turn. Mostly because he has evasion, to be honest with you, but also because of all his fun tricks that he does and everything. I just thought the immediate card right now might be a little bit better for me. But we'll see what happens here. I don't know why my yard's lighting up. Just decided to join in on the fun, but I will block that with the 0/4. So this deck has Bant Charms to throw at me. That has Reach, which is a bummer. Oh, that's not cool. Back-to-back Indulgent Tormentors is kind of awesome, though, so I think I'll go ahead and do that. And then I am 1 man off from getting the Runescarred Demon. Runescarred Demon, I'm not sure what he gets me here, though. But having 2 Indulgent Tormentors is going to be a pretty good moment for me in life. I can't really think of anything more I would want. I am having to block quite a bit. Unfavorably, I might add. We'll see what happens. Now, I didn't bring up the fact that they played that Exalted Creature after the attack because maybe it was some kind of trick on the computer's part, but if they get into the habit of that, then we know that the computer doesn't know how to play its own game. Which seems preposterous, but you never know. Alright, lost a little bit of life there, and we've got the Runescarred Demon on lock next turn. For right now, let's just go ahead and lay down another one of these guys. I'm not exactly sure what Runescarred Demon gets me. I have the 4 sources out, but I'm just a little bit low on... He had a ton of untapped mana there, was my whole thing. Because blue, or green and white has a bunch of pump that could have just killed my demon here. And that would have made me a really sad panda. I don't really want to talk about how upset I would have been at that. Computer played that right, by the way, so I'm a little shocked. Good work, computer. You know how to play the game. Block that quickly, and then I'm going to point both of these guys at him, which is going to be a pretty good feeling because I have 2 more chump blockers in the Attended Knight. Now he has 0 cards in hand, so I will be attacking for sure. Planar Cleansing is an interesting proposition here, but not really something that I want to be a part of. 0 cards in hand. 10 damage attack. Runescarred Demon's not really the answer either, because I'm not sure what I would get. Attended Knight seems like the play, because Attended Knight's going to get me a chump blocker. And then I'm also going to Graveborn Muse so that I can draw some bonus cards as well. I'm in a really good place, so I like having the Planar Cleansing in my hand so that I have options in case stuff starts to go a little wonky, starts to go a little haywire. But right now, having both of those Indulgent Tormentors out is really good. Does this deck have any removal other than the charms, or are these just like previous decks with different mana, or what? Like, is this just last year's stuff? Man, letting me draw all the cards. Goodness gracious. Look at me go. We got a lot going on now. I'm going to attack with the Flyers again, so that seemed to work out pretty well. And then I'm going to play this Runescarred Demon, but I'm not... Like I said, I'm not positive what he gets me. Other than just, you know, like a straight-up victory, because... What else? Hey, murderous tendencies. No, that's right. Well, he'll just get me Grizzlebrand, I guess, right? I mean, there's nothing that wins faster than Grizzlebrand, except for the fact that, you know, I win next turn anyway. But I can cast him. I have enough mana, so that seems alright. Not to mention the fact if something insane happens to my 6/6, I can Undying Evil it and get another card. I could also just block this purposefully with the 6/6 and get another card. He also becomes a 7/7. That's what I'm going to do because it's funny and I like it. But my opponent has those charms, so it's very possible that this just gets stopped. But whatever, I don't care. Ha ha ha. That makes me smile. I already have the other Runescarred Demon. I honestly don't know what I even get with those guys. It's like icing on the cake right now. I mean, probably the Cloud Shift, right? Because what else do you need? What do you, for the man who has everything? What do you... I guess I'll just grab a Cloud Shift, just whatever. A little insurance policy. Even though there's nothing this guy can have with 0 cards in hand. I don't know if you guys know this, but 0 cards is pretty... It's pretty rough for you. You don't tend to have a lot of options when you have no cards in hand. Land for turn. I'm just going to attack with everybody here. And it seems okay. That's pretty good. I like this deck a lot. When it turns on, it really turns on. It really works for you. Which I like to see. Yeah! Control creatures with total power 20 or over, right? Okay, cool. While on Alara. Alright. New booster unlocked. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. So this does appear to be how we get the rest of these cards. Which is cool. I mean, the online component would have been really awesome too. Is zombies a thing? I don't think zombies is a thing yet. We might have to check that out. Cool. I'm really pumped. Like, this is a neat set. I'm excited to have it around. Let's go ahead and do one more Alara campaign match. We're going to try and burn through these as quickly as possible to get all the cards that we can. But, here we go. I guess I'll use, you know what? I don't want to use the same deck over and over again, so I'm going to bounce out of this dragon match and change decks. But I'll see you guys in just a moment. I don't know. You actually could just hang around. We could talk about your day. How have you been, you guys? I feel like I don't ask you that anymore. Oh, yeah, because I popped that open to change the decks, and then I couldn't. So I have to go back out, change the deck, and then go through the little transformation into Garruk again, which takes a weirdly long time. Round trip's pretty cool still. Oh, we could use, you know what we could use, speaking of round trip, let's use strike twice. I really like that deck. So we'll go ahead and equip that up, and we will get in to the expansion once more. Place, oh, it just got really sunny out. I don't know why that, like, really surprised me. I was just like, hey, it's been gloomy all day, and it's just sunny, because, hey, man, we're playing Magic the Gathering. What more can you want? The sun is shining, and magic is here. The necromancers of Grixis gained much from the conflux, as an infusion of new life came into that dark realm, new life to conquer, extract, and control. The earth itself churns and breaks as corpses rise from their all too brief slumber to face you. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. I play first? This is shitty. Oh no, that's worse. Oh, Jesus. Uh-oh, you gotta know when to hold them, you guys. You gotta know when to hold them. And I didn't. Now I'm thinking I should just walk away. I'm gonna foil up all those cool lands. That's mission one for me. I have a mentor of the week that does nothing right now, and that's not a good feeling. Like, he just comes out and is like, yeah, I will mentor myself, and that's about it. Alright, we're gonna draw some stuff though here, you guys. You're gonna see me drawing stuff. Off the top, I'm going to draw little elf on the shelf is going to come out of the deck into my hand. I'm going to play it, draw 2 cards. My dude's dead. Woo! Awesome. Cool. I think we are losing this, you guys. I think this is a loss. This is a big old L. Hold it up. Proud. Okay, that's just mana. That's fine. This guy's land ramping. Okay, I'll land ramp myself then. That's fine. Screw you, Grixis. I'll show you. I think I have everything, but I wasn't paying attention because I'm terrible at this. Yeah, 1 forest, 1 plains. Ha, look at me go. I actually didn't need the plains, but whatever. It's fine. The forest gives me 3 forests so that I can play Pelika Worm. The plains give me enough mana to cast my Board Wiper, which is in this deck, right? Yeah, look at me go. I've got so much mana. See, that guy would have drawn me a card. What's his nuts wasn't viciously murdered seconds after being played. He just like walked down on the field and was just beaten to death. That's a real bummer. I don't like that. That art's so cool. What do I have? Like 9 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, shucks. Wow, that's it's not good. It's a bad time for me personally. On a personal level, I'm very upset by this. So I want my top card to be Warstorm Surge. I want the second card to be Pelika Worm, and I can win this. You guys, have faith in me. Just have faith in me. So on Earth, I don't know if you guys know this, but basically, hey, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to get hit a lot by the Unearth, but what Unearth does, well, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. What Unearth does is that he basically can sorcery speed cast these guys. They get haste, but then they disappear at the end of end step there. So that's what that is. So what I go through, I went through Warstorm Surge was my top card. Brimaz, All of these are amazing after a board wipe. All right, I'm going to hit for 5 here. I'm going to get hit for 8 here, actually. But then he has nothing else in the yard because they both get exiled. And really, I just want a Pelican Worm off the top of my pile. Because that would stabilize quite nicely. That was a fling. That's absolutely useless to me. All those cards are going away because of that Thane's ability. Extractor Demon. Oh, awesome. That has haste. And it just hit me for 7, correct? Nope. You know what? I have to sacrifice a guy for that. So screw you. I feel like we got off to a bit of a rocky start this time. I think we should just go once more here. Really with put a lot of feeling into it. See if we can't try this again. See if we can't give Grixis one more go. Groxus. And let's see what we get going on. Okay. This is not great, but I don't know. I mean, I could get there, maybe. I need to draw some of my card draw 1/1s. So we're facing an unearthed deck, which is kind of a problem. It's like Spider Spawning, only way worse. We're gonna have to see what we can do against this untimely foe. Play the Forest. So I can cast the Pelican Worm, which is nice. Based on the mana I have. Otherwise, I need one more white source, one more red source, and then I can cast... That's not true, because I have a red source right there. I'm a fool. I need one more white source, and then I can cast everything in my pile based on the mana base. So that's kind of nice. Oh, goodness. That is another unearthed creature. And this is a real bummer for me. I'm going to take the 3 because it dies at the end of turn, which I think is that really awesome, like, fiery thing, I guess. Unless that's unearthed, which... I didn't notice it before. So that thing gets sacked at end steps. That's fine. He gets to reuse it, though, which sucks balls, but... I don't know. We're working here. We're doing what we can. I'm not going to block it again, so I'm going to attack him for 1, take him to 19. 5, 6 mana. I'm so many turns off of actually hardcasting this Pelican Worm. You know what I would actually like is just a Cultivate off the top of my pile. Pelican Worm would be pretty good. We have to beat this guy before he gets to that, what is that, 6-drop or 7-drop? It just comes out, makes me really, really, really upset. Oh, that's not good either. Things could be a bit better right now. I do have this fling open. So if I get something... I can fling it at this 2/2 and kill it. So I'm actually going to wait on that and... see what happens. Because I might have to play the Mentor of the Meek and then sadly like just frown and fling it at this 2/2 because he could have that removal again, which just makes it the only play, regrettably. I wish I could at least draw a card, but that is not going to happen. Doing this all first main, so if he kills this, I can... fling it out and attack for 1. That obviously did not transpire, which makes me frown. And I do not have anything small enough to trigger him. Oh, super! That's really great. So a lot of stuff went wrong there. I was hoping that I would be able to utilize the Mentor of the Meek. Obviously couldn't. I could have killed one of those 2/2s, but I didn't because why would I throw away Mentor of the Meek? But now I have a Pelican Worm that's going to be crashing in against 2 guys with Death Touch. Awesome. Yep. This is super. It's going really well. I'm going to go 21 and try and pressure him with this Trampler, even though he gets to kill it super easily. It's not even really an issue for him. Hellspark doesn't do anything anymore. I mean, you should have played that before you... that turn that he didn't do anything. You should have played that guy. Seance off the top would be pretty good. Oh, hey, look, awesome. This is not the best. Draw all these cards, why not? I'm just trying to get rid of lands that I can potentially draw. 7/7 has to go across because he'll draw me a card at the very least. Wow. I kind of need to kill this Extractor Demon. Well, there went Warstorm Surge. There is a Seance, though, which is nice, but I wish I had Surge. Seance doesn't even really do anything without Surge right now. That 14 life swing would have been really nice. Extractor Demon's going to hit me hard. I go to 7, but it doesn't really matter because I can Seance into the Pelica Worm. I also could have thrown away a bunch of cards to try and get something better from the Seance. Better for the Seance, I mean. I don't have what's-his-face in here, do I? No. That's regrettable. Might as well. Take this guy to 15. I mean, I am going to 14 here. Not to mention the fact that if he attacks in, I get to block with the Pelica Worm and draw a card. I'd be shocked if that happens. But whatever. 14 life. And now we just sit here and kind of chill. This guy's got a lot of good stuff going on for him. Two cards in hand, though. I might be able to generate some value here. I mean, I don't really know. The board wipe isn't terrible, but I don't have anything to do afterward, and this guy would have all that unearth going on. I really need an attack here. I need you to hit me. Come on over. That's great news. Thank you very much. I appreciate your cooperation in this matter. And, you know, I hope we can be of benefit to each other again someday. Should I pull that back and just attack with it? I think I should pull that back and just attack with it, really. Go to 11 here. That was awesome. Thank you so much, computer. I love when you help me out like that. I am going to do this so that I can cast this guy and draw a card. Yes. That's pretty cool. That worked out really well. It was a great call by me. Yes. One of those greens? What are you doing? There we go. It's not awesome, but whatever. Okay, Cloud Shift's not terrible. Elvish Pioneer. What's going on here? Kill a 2/2. Okay. He was dying anyway, Hoss. You crazy pants. Man, if I'd had Warstorm Surge out, I'd be in such good shape right now. So I didn't attack last time, but I could do the double block thing here. I don't know. We'll attack. He'll kill one of these guys. Or I could Cloud Shift it. I mean, I have a lot of options here, really. I'm not going to bother Cloud Shifting that one. This guy's at 13. I'm at 11. We are starting to make that slow climb back to the top. Do I care about this? Yeah, because it's just another body out there to block, really. He's not going to attack with that 2/2, though, that's for sure. I just hit yes and it did nothing. God, I was kind of curious. 3/2 might come, but nobody else is. Oh, yeah, that's the issue that we're going to start running into now. This is the issue we're going to start running into at this point. Well, I need to draw some cards. I don't know about you guys, but I need some card draw going on. So I'm going to just bash and use Seance to draw cards. Or do a bunch of damage to him. It's fine either way. He does have 5 coming at me, but I can cloud shift this Wall of Omens. He's got Cycling and Unearth. Is that land cycling or just like any old cycling? Oh dear. Cycling too. That's a pretty great card. It's cool times. That's 8 damage right here, but I'm going to go ahead and block this. And then cloud shift this guy. So I take 5, but, you know. Cultivate's not great for me. We might need turtle here. This might be turtle time. I'm going to try and get all the land out of this pile so that I don't see it anymore. Play this Wall of Omens. Can I attack still? I can attack with all of them. What all do I have in the yard? Nothing worth getting. I'm going to attack all out. See what happens. I'll probably block the useless one, but what are you going to do? That's disconcerting. I should only take 2 here. Okay, I was going to say, man, I might have just screwed the pooch there. I was really worried. Now he could take all that, but if he does, he loses, because I've got the fling open. So if he doesn't block this, he loses. What's the math tell you? What's your heart tell you, Grixis? You gotta play different when you're playing against a computer, because it's all math and sadness. And this guy's at 4. I've got the fling. Doesn't do too much for me, but I do have 3 blockers, so. Man, this is not going as well as I would have hoped. So I really need some cool stuff to do, and I don't have it right now. I'm going to block there, and I'm going to block here. I can fling that guy at his face. That does 1, takes him to 3. I'm mainly just going to try and draw as many cards as possible and get a Pelican Worm out of the deal. Yeah, I got to be a little careful, though, because I need blockers, too. But I need to be able to play Pelican Worm or whatever I would get. You gotta be kidding me. This is the last cultivate. I don't even know. We might only have 1 land left in here. No, we got 2. Got this fling and this cloud shift open, which is kind of nice because I can draw some more cards. I'd really love to cloud shift a Pelican Worm, but I feel like I've said Pelican Worm 70 times now. I can also cloud shift that guy awake. That doesn't do anything, actually. Never mind. Well, it kind of does because I can kill the 2/2. And then those guys become smaller and lose Death Touch, which is actually kind of good for me. Yeah, because this happens, and then I'll just go ahead and fling this guy to that guy. Yeah. That worked out okay. My turn, I'm going to bring back the Wall of Omens. This is a nice big blocker, and it draws me a card. We'll rip a card off the top here. Is another fling that is useless with 2 Wall of Omens, but whatever. I have to sacrifice a dude. That's regrettable. We both sacrifice dudes when you play that thing. I just lose. Yeah, I did. No, I guess not. This is a real bummer. I'm in Bummertown Junction right now. I'm gonna cloud shift this guy. I just need to draw some cards. Just get me something out of my pile. That will do it. Thank you. That will help immensely. Nobody just yet. So who has Unearth and who doesn't? So we've got 1 Unearth there. That doesn't have Unearth, but what's in his yard? Nothing with Unearth. Okay. So I'm going to play this guy. I'm going to cap off the 3/3. Because he has to unearth it in order to get it to come back. Okay, we finally drew something that we can work with here. And we are going to. And I also just fling and win. Never mind. Never mind. I guess I should wait. Because doesn't this guy... Oh, no, he doesn't have Ban Charm. He's Grixis, so never mind. I'll just fling. That'll work. I wonder how long that was open for. I don't know. But hey, more cards, you guys. More cards. That's what it's all about. Opening boosters. Having a good time. 5 or greater against Vigilance this turn. Beacon Behemoth, that's an interesting one, but that's not really something we're going to get into. Cool cards, though. I mean, I like the Unearthed being brought into it. I don't think you have enough for Exalted, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I feel like multicolor is going to be really interesting now. But you can take it in a lot of ways. It could get a lot worse before it gets better. Because you can end up taking it in a lot of weird ways. And we still don't have more board wipes, do we? I haven't noticed any yet, but I might have just missed some. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. This one went a little long, but we're going to try and get the rest of these cards tomorrow, so be sure to tune in for that. Thanks again, and I'll see you then.